So anyway, I'm going to make a meatloaf. I took a knife and cut this open already. Still kind of frozen, but it's no big deal. Set it apart. And then you take a knife, poke a couple holes in the top there and squeeze, and it comes right out really easily. Of course, I ain't going to do it here, but a couple holes at the top. Just be careful, don't use your finger. And it slides out. Ta-da! Another one. Slides out. Got 2 pounds of beef. Need 2 chicken eggs, and then got some ketchup to put in it. A little bit of mustard to put in it. Ritz crackers to put in it. Got pepper. A little bit of salt, which is not much because it's crackers, but a pinch of salt. Garlic powder. Just light coating, not much. I know it's easier to put the camera down and show all of it, but onion powder, same thing. Season up the way you like it. I think there's seasoning packs out there you can buy from whatever Walmart brand, McCormick and all that other stuff. You want regular meatloaf. A bit of mustard. You can use deli, but I don't really like deli mustard. This is regular yellow. Not much, just a little bit. A couple of drizzles here and there. I have to clean the top of that off. I've been sitting out for a little bit, but and same thing, some ketchup. You can add relish, but I'm not going to. Actually, you know, there's a little bit of relish left. There's some relish, like a little bit. So yeah, and, meatloaf is pretty much anything you want in it. Yeah, that's it for that. Like less than a tablespoon. I'll put some pepper in it. My pepper grinder, I had to use 2 hands. And some root cracker, keep it moist. And the eggs, I have to put the eggs in, and then I'll turn the camera off, mix it up, because my hands are going to be all like gooey, sticky. There's going to be oily hands when doing the Ritz crackers, but I don't know. 2 pounds, about, I don't know, maybe a third of this pack, maybe almost half. I don't know how many crackers, I'm not counting them. I guess I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 crackers. Leave them stacked up, and you just smash them down. I can't really show this on camera. I guess I could show the bowl, but I don't want to get my hands all messed up and try to touch the camera and stuff. So when adding the crackers, smash these up to pretty much breadcrumbs. You don't want like big whole pieces of it. So yeah, I smash it with one hand. Kind of like sawdust in a way. Might add a little bit more, but it's all going to be by texture of the meatloaf. Pound of beef that you use at least 1 egg per pound. Unless you want your meatloaf like super dense and like holding together. I like mine somewhat tender and falling apart a little bit, but I'm going to add these eggs. Second egg. Second egg down. And I'm going to wash my hands off, turn the camera off, mix it, and I'll be back. I guess I'll show you making it. But my hands are going to be really gooey, and I'll have to wash it start to do the camera. But I do have a cookie sheet, and I have a loaf pan to put it in. So just gotta put it in there, shape it. I guess I can show all that too. So I don't know if you can see the egg in there, but I like to take the eggs and break the yolks first. Kind of like scramble them up a little bit. Hamburger meat's still kind of cold, and it's going to be super cold for me to do this. Yeah, there's a chunk of beef that's still kind of frozen. But yeah, you can use a spoon. It's just harder to do because you need to squeeze the hamburger meat and mix everything together like really well. Incorporate everything. Breaking up the frozen parts. Had he sitting in a bowl of cold water in the sink, thawing out to make this video for you guys. Scrape the sides down. Now they say not to over mix your meat, that's what she said. But yeah, I'm not using a mixer. I've done that before to make meatballs. I don't recommend it. I use a KitchenAid to mix it all together and turn it into like a meatball paste. Which yeah, turn the meatballs into really soft and tender meat, but the texture was off. So yeah, you don't want to play with this too much. Just mix it around. Make sure you get the eggs and stuff at the bottom. Check it, make sure you got everything. Oh, I forgot parsley. I usually add a little bit of parsley to this, which I'll do that off camera, and I'll add a little bit. I don't want to mix this too much, but I'll be back with the parsley. And yeah, wash your hands, because there's egg. And don't lick your fingers clean either, because that would be gross. And I'm using hot water and soap to clean my hands because of the grease. Parsley, parsley, parsley. Oh, is it parsley? Yeah. Alright, found the parsley. And now there's a trick where you can like twist this or whatever, get it out of there. Of course, I take it off. Because there's a lot of meat here, so I don't have time to sit there and dollygag around. I'm trying to get seasoning in there. But yeah, you just take it and you can twist it, and it works. Works for parsley. Onion powder, garlic powder, not so much because it just flows out anyway. Alright, I'm just going to mix this up. You already saw that, and then I guess I'll be back to show you how to mold your meatloaf. Hand cramp. Told you, ice cold meat make your hands cramp. Didn't feel too good. Alright, now it's officially meatloaf time. I doubt very much this is going to overflow. Get this on camera. So you just take your meat. I'm using one hand, make sure my other one's clean. But you just put it in here. And you kind of shape it in like a meatloaf. You want to make sure it's even on both sides, because you don't want one skinny, because this will cook way before this side. So what you got to do is you got to flatten it out, make it even. Flat all the way across. You know, it's a little bit of work to do this, but in the long run, it'll cook evenly, and you don't have to worry about the middle being raw and whatever. All right, nice and flat. Now you can cook it like that. It will shrink, but my trick is you take your fingers and you push down on the edges, just a little bit. You gotta have room for the grease to go somewhere. You know, the breadcrumbs, the Ritz crackers that I got in there will do that, but this helps shape the meatloaf. I'm kind of going almost to the bottom. There you go. There's your semi-perfect meatloaf. You ain't gonna get no perfecter than that. Oven's preheated. My oven's screwed up, so I have it on 350, but who knows? It could be on 375. It could be 369, 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. But 350 roughly, about an hour. And then take it out, I don't know, probably 15 minutes before it's done. And then you baste it with your either ketchup topping, or you can make your own little topping, which I'll show you the sauce that I make. I don't use straight up ketchup at all. That's kind of boring for me. So put this in the oven, and I'll be back to show you the topping I put on it, to glaze it, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, need a bowl. Don't need much to glaze your meatloaf, but your favorite barbecue sauce. Give that a nice shaky shake. You're gonna need like at least 3 or 4 tablespoons worth of sauce all together. So I'm not measuring out, but I know what I need. You just have to figure out what you need. That's probably good. Tablespoon and a half, probably. And your favorite ketchup. Could be sugar-free, could be spicy, could be non-ketchup. I don't know. I think there's what, banana ketchup. Also need a spoon. A bit of ketchup. Same amount, equal parts for the most part. And this is optional. You don't have to do this. A little bit of mustard. And you can use whatever your favorite mustard you want. But I'm using straight up yellow. And not much, just like a little bit. And all you do, stir it. You can add a little bit of salt and pepper to it, but I'm not going to. Mix it really well. And I can't put the meatloaf on this counter because it would melt because it's super hot from the oven. But all you do is put this on the meatloaf, thin layer, and you can, I guess, treat it as like a barbecue sauce in a way. Right now I'm cooking fried taters on the stove, so there's not really room to have the macaroni and cheese and stuff. But yeah, there's your sauce. I'll taste it for you guys, but oh, sweet, tangy, a little barbecue-y. That's pretty good. All right, I just pulled out my meatloaf. You can see it's nice and bubbling. So you take your sauce, put it on here, and you spread it around. Get all to the sides. Well, my hand's in the way or not, but I did add a little bit of pepper and garlic powder to it, just to doctor up a little bit. I'm scraping all the sides to get everything. I just made enough just for this meatloaf. And then I put this back in the oven and let the sauce like bake into the meatloaf. That's all you gotta do. See, I didn't even measure it, and it's like perfect amount of sauce. See, all the sauce is pretty much gone. I like the spoon clean, but yeah. And then you just cook this until it's like baked down like barbecue sauce, and you let it sit out and on the stove to cool off and rest or whatever. Then you can slice it up and eat it for lunch, dinner, or make a meatloaf sandwich. All right, yeah. Macaroni and cheese, I got that on the channel. I got meatloaf, which I got that on the channel. That's just fried potatoes, French style green beans with a little bit of butter. So I got my tray. Let me zoom out for you guys. I have room for everything, so a little bit of potatoes here. Potatoes and meatloaf. That's some for later. Taters. meatloaf. I didn't make any gravy for the meatloaf. Some macaroni and cheese. Well, at least one scoop of mac and cheese, enough to fill the tray. That's probably good. Some green. Where's my home? Okay, what do I do with my spoon? Oh. There's some rounds I can. I'm recording. Green beans. This is leftover green beans from another video I made. So that's good enough. Save some for another video or family member. There. So we're looking pretty good. I need like a dessert, so I'm gonna go in the refrigerator and get a dessert. So I'll be right back. All right, here's my dessert. This is also on the channel, which I'll try to link. But this is a banana pudding. So I'll take a decent amount, scoop. I get here. Show on the camera. Now let's get like a little bit here. And put this back in the fridge. Well, everything's on the tray. Nice. So you got 2 slices of meatloaf. And salt and pepper you want. A little bit of pepper on the macaroni and cheese. But that's what I like. Got my lemon water. You know, then it's fridge water too. I'm just reusing a bottle. I rinse it out with hot soapy water and kind of reuse it. So let's give this meatloaf a try. Where'd my spoon go? I keep losing my spoon. Let's do it with the green beans. Shaky, shaky. All right, let's get into this meatloaf. It's been sitting for a little bit, cooling off. Nice chunk of it right there. There you go, close up of it. I know I didn't make any gravy, so you can make beef gravy or pork gravy. I guess turkey would work, but all right, let's get the meatloaf a try. That's like the main dish here. Wow. I had a paper towel somewhere. Been cooking all day. Meatloaf, macaroni and cheese. Banana pudding I didn't make. But it's still the same recipe on my YouTube channel. Normally I put ketchup on my potatoes, but I try a little bit of the sauce here from the meatloaf anyway. Fried taters. I can't cook them too crispy because one, I don't really like them really hard anyway. That's what she said. And then family member don't have teeth, so they have a hard time chewing. I definitely need some ketchup. I'll switch sides here anyway, easier for me to eat. Ketchup on the taters, and a little bit on the meatloaf. Alright, a little bit of the mashed. Try some meatloaf with some ketchup. Wow, not dried out. Really tender, moist, good flavor. Meatloaf is, pretty much anything you want in it. You put onions, peppers. You saw that I added a little bit of relish because I had leftovers. Taters with some ketchup. Well, getting my my macaroni and cheese that I made, which took me a decent amount to make it. It wasn't hard to make, it was pretty easy. Nice and cheesy though. Not dry, noodles are perfect. I kept them warm. So the noodles kept on cooking, got nice and soft. Because the noodles were al dente. But I don't know anything really special about the green beans. Besides they're like French cut. But guess I'll leave it in as a blooper. Counter's clean all the time. Alright, try this again. Alright, some green beans. Green beans are getting everywhere. Alright, everything's pretty good. Alright, let's eat the rest of this on camera. And I'll get to the dessert. And some lemon water. Pretty good. I'm liking it so far. Alright, have my meatloaf dinner. Try to tilt it a little bit so you can see. Meatloaf is not exactly my favorite thing to eat, but it's pretty good, not too bad. Ketchup potato. I made these potatoes yesterday and recooked them, heated it up. I'll probably do the same thing with the macaroni and cheese later on too. Because I got another video and leftovers to make, but nice and creamy mac and cheese. Definitely not dried out. It's really good and creamy. The cheese blend I use pretty good. Like mild cheddar and Velveeta and butter and cheese sauce. Alright, let's get some green beans. Only I don't like about the French ones, because I got my hand gotten into the Cool Whip, but they dangle around a lot. Not bad. I like green beans. Try to eat a little bit more of the mac and cheese. I'm hungry. Now you gotta eat your meat before you have any pudding. So that's what I'm gonna do. Eat I'm gonna eat much as I can, and then I'll get to the pudding. Cheers, everybody. I'm getting full. A lot of food here to eat. I'm kind of eating fast because I'm hungry. Imagine cooking meatloaf and hamburger, you know, in the oven. Makes you hungry. Lots of green beans. I want to mix potatoes and it'll be kind of weird. I'll pretty much last in the meatloaf. Well, that's it for the meat and potatoes. I'm gonna clean my spoon because I don't want like ketchup and mashed potatoes and stuff whatever in my pudding. So I'll be right back. Wow. Oh, my nose. Alright, banana pudding's made with banana cream pudding. Obviously bananas sliced up, and then I got the vanilla wafer from Walmart. And then the Cool Whip on top is Walmart brand. So I ate my meat like I had my pudding. Pretty good. I already had some yesterday. I already know it tastes good. So cheers, everybody. Wow. Typically people use vanilla pudding. I rather have banana cream. It makes it more banana pudding to me, more. I don't know. To me, the pudding with the vanilla is not banana enough. So, I'm getting full. It's not like Jello where you can make room for it. Cookies are nice and soft. Alright. I'm going to end the video. I'm getting full. I'll have to eat this a little bit. Let my stomach settle. Cut that part out. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching and peace out. And more eating videos to come and / cooking videos. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you drink some water. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to have lemon juice in it. But cheers. Don't you see any more? You eat.